I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, my kaiju lovers. I'm the ultimate gigantic Zilla slash Kaijumon 50, here to talk about this Kaiju Revolution drama once again, since you guys suggested it. And finally, I have completed my journey to 1K subs. Thank you guys, every single one of you, for helping me accomplish my goal. If it weren't for you guys, I would have never achieved it. So I do want to appreciate you all for that. And enough wasting your time. Let's get started. So to begin, I would like to state that KR is the one behind the Kaiju game takedowns because on Roblox, games like Kaiju Rising and Age of Titans are still up. So what is Toho waiting for? Take them down. Or maybe it was KR behind it all and stopped taking popular Kaiju games down since they figured out that we were a step closer to finding out that it was them this whole time to act all innocent and all that BS. Because why in the hell would Toho just not care anymore? Does that make a lot of sense to you guys? So that is probably why those games are so up. Next up, I would like to discuss about this. So this dude named Kiki was trying to expose KR by using the document and posting it on their Discord to stop their scam scheme, but eventually KR devs took it down, and Kiki stated that if they had nothing to hide, then why would they take it down? Well, that is true. There could be two explanations for this. One is that they didn't and they wanted to take down the false information from their site, or two, it was them and they were scared that other people might read into it and find out it was them, so they took it down so that other people couldn't find it. And for those of you that are saying that I'm editing these screenshots, bro, like, why in the world would I want to do this? Like, I know you guys barely know me, but I'm not that kind of person that would edit something to make it seem like I'm right. But to be honest, I'm not that good at editing. I only started like last year ago. For people in the comments that say that's BS, believe what you want, but that's the truth right there. So yeah, this description could go two ways here, but personally, I still think it was KR because it does make a lot of sense that KR wouldn't want anyone knowing that it was them and hid it from everyone. But moving on, we got some more former dev KR exposing KR even further. Now this is the first comment. Also, by the way, you can pause it for yourself if you want to read the whole thing. So it says here that they did not get paid money. This was only in Robux, but also he stated that other devs who did other things for the game, like getting the game to function or modeling, did not get paid even though they were promised to. Now this is messed up, bruh. It's like you're literally making the workers your own slaves. This has to be stopped, guys. But to continue, he says KR made millions of Robux because of us paying 100 to get in. He says that Robux that they made could easily be converted to money, which equals to thousands of dollars. And the devs could have paid at any moment they wanted to, but not to for some odd reason. He moves on to the topic abuse, which he states that the devs / community of KR were getting abused by Ancient and Concord due to the allegations. He said that Concord fired him from his position just because he asked a simple question on why someone only being on the team for 2 weeks got a management role while he had been there for 6 months, which is way longer. Like, I just don't get why you would fire someone just for asking that question. Like, he was there way longer than the other guy that just got brought in recently, and he got a bigger role already in a short period of time. I don't know if this has to do with that racism topic I explained in the last video, but if this is the case, just know that your mind is not functioning properly, as in other words. He also continues by saying that new recruits were brought in and were mostly just Concord / Kaisa's friends that had no prior experience. Man, no wonder I'm so sorry. No wonder KR is hardly getting any updates, because probably Kaisa and his friends are having fun drinking. And even though you could teach them how to do stuff around there, it would take a long process unless they are fast learners or something. But yeah, teaching newbies to help develop a game will take some time, and the devs were planning to release KR in early 2025. So this is probably why the game is taking forever. And there is also another dev that commented on my last video exposing the behind the scenes. He claims that he was a lead concept artist for KR only at the age of 17, who goes by the name Shinikuni, I believe that's how you say it. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. So he was just doing UGC concepts for Solaria for entertainment because he says that he saw other people doing it and got inspired to do it as well. So he decided to do an Obsidian themed UGC, and it came up to the devs' attention and hired him as their lead concept artist. He adds a thought on why Obsidian Games never prioritized Godzilla themed UGC and only wanted to more branding type of UGC for themselves, which is kind of odd if you think about it. But he says that he just ignored it because it may not have been a part of their agreement with Toho. He explains that they were never given any order on if they should highlight some stuff, and since he was a lead, he states that he can only criticize them since he does not have the ability to give out any orders without permission. He says that this was also the time that accusations of devs not being paid was also still relevant. He did ask some of his workmates if they got paid, and their answer was not yet. He explains that he never got informed of what their payment method was or what day they were going to be paying, but he does say that they would get paid after the game was released, and I don't know if this means like release in early development or released as in a fully finished game, but the game is still in early development and is not yet complete, so if I were one of the devs working there, I would probably leave already. He mentions that he got fired with no explanation and no payment whatsoever, just got removed from all of their dev servers. He also name drops Kaiju for leading the art department on what they should do next, but Shinikuni says that other artists like him and a few others were left hanging with nothing to do. He says that others have received their payment, but he hasn't, which is crazy. So you're telling me all that hard work that Shinikuni put into making the game as best as possible was for getting fired and receiving no payment? But I'll leave you guys to what to say about that. And one more last thing that he points out is that Ancient and the other devs who handle management sucks at their part, which makes sense after what he stated. And yes, I know people in the comments are going to be yapping about how do I know if these are real devs or not. Well, take a look at the damn paragraphs. You think someone would take his time to write a 30-minute paragraph just for something that is fake? Because if I was them, I'd be doing something else with my 30 minutes, not writing something that is fake. So, and the fact that there is so much detail in these paragraphs is like, it's, to me, it's hard to like assume that this is fake writing and information. But who knows, at the end, maybe someone did make up this BS, I don't know. Now, moving on to more proof that it was KR behind the Kaiju game takedowns, is that all that KR devs do in their Discord dev stream is trash KU and say that they're a lot better, which makes sense on why KR would want to take down all competition. And I got that from a video. The creator is Baragon Guy. I'm sure you guys have watched his video. It's called Kaiju Revolution. Do they actually have a contract? So you could go ahead and check that video out. That's where I got it. And I know that video was a long time ago, back in like 2024. But hey, at least it still states that KR devs were trashing KU. And another thing is that I see people in the comment sections saying that it was the GXK obby that was actually behind these takedowns. So you guys are saying that Legendary wanted no competition and took those games down. Yeah, right. That sounds like a very Legendary thing to do. And for those of you that are saying that Toho didn't announce the GXK obby, it's because Legendary completely made it and had nothing to do with Toho but Godzilla. So since Legendary already has a license for Godzilla, they decided to use it for the obby as well. So yeah guys, this is where I'm going to wrap it all up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as the other two. And let's work together to stop KR once and for all and get our lovely Kaijus back from Kaiju Universe, Project Kaiju, and Kaiju Horizon, which is still up. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much. Subscribe, like, notification bell so you know every time I make a new video. And I will see you guys in the next one.